Awesome. We're joined by Quinton Morton Robinson. He had 16 points, 5 made 3-point baskets. We ask that you state your name and affiliation before asking your first question. Questions for our student athlete.
Quinton Mark Berman of the Roanoke Times. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You had 16 points, 5 3-pointers. What enabled you to, what was helping you click today offensively?
My teammates found me when I was open. The guys always trust me when I shoot the ball. I'm confident enough to put up any shot because my guys, I know they got my back if I miss. I know the coaching staff has my back. Really, there's no pressure shooting the ball. So when there's no pressure shooting the ball, it comes pretty easy thanks to my teammates.
Obviously, there was very much a nail biter last night, not so much tonight. What was the difference with you guys offensively from yesterday to today?
Coach Jones preached juice. We got to have juice to day number 2. Juice is important every day, but we know how important it is, especially on day number 2 when legs get tired. Other guys have to step up. It can't always be one guy, and I think the strength in our numbers is very important. We're a very deep team, and I think we showed that tonight.
You guys made only 1 3-pointer yesterday. You had 13 today. What was different with you guys seeing it from 3-point range today?
We knew that we shot the ball poor the first game, but we weren't really worried about it. The guys, we know we was in the locker room talking about how bad we shot it. But we knew that the defensive start that we had, that the starters had, that really stood out to me. We knew when we guard well, like Coach Jones says, when we guard and lock up, those shots are going to start to fall, so we weren't too worried about it.
You guys are just 1 game behind Winthrop. Winthrop's coming to town next week. How much are you guys looking forward to those couple big games there?
We're excited. Best team in the league, we feel like. So we're going to have to – we got our hands full. We're ready for them.
How ready do you feel to take on the best team in the league?
We feel pretty confident. We just know if we follow the game plan, do what we got to do, guard well, things will fall into place for us. If they don't, we know that we put our foot forward. We're ready.
What gives you that confidence? Did you like how you guys are playing heading into next week?
Yeah, not only the way we play in games, we practice. So, we practice hard every day. That practice coming from practice, we know that the confidence is going to come into the game. We just have to practice hard every day.
Well, certainly a much different, start of the game for us tonight than last night. I thought, our defensive intensity set the tone tonight right from the beginning. It carried over for most of the game, and we were able to, get a nice win.
Questions for Coach.
Coach Jones, Raymond Rafford with the Tartan. Great game tonight. What did you tell your players differently from last night's game to the night's game when preparing for the game?
Yeah, we told them that, and it was pretty obvious from watching the film that there were a lot of times when we were not intense enough on defense. We were out there maybe in the right position, but we weren't in a great stance. We weren't intense and alert to what was going on, and they were able to really gain confidence to start the game. And, I told them that, tonight we would see the first time we were on defense, the first block out, the first transition defensive opportunity, if we were locked in and focused on, what we needed to do and how intense we needed to be. And I thought we did that from the beginning. We had a little lull there toward the end of the first half, and then we had a little lull in the second half. But for the most part, for most of the game, our intensity level was there, and it made it hard on them to, do what they wanted to do offensively.
And next week is a really big series for you guys. You got to go up against Winthrop, the league's leader. What is your plan for getting you guys ready for next week?
We'll take a day off and then get back at it. Continuing to get better with the things that we do for the first couple of days, and then turning our focus to Winthrop. Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday. But really, it's the whole season. We're still a pretty young basketball team, just playing college basketball for the first time, and we still have to improve ourselves. We got to get better with our defensive fundamentals, like closing out and not letting guys drive middle, being there on our rotations. We had some slow rotations tonight, so we still got to learn and get better with what we do. And then we can, improve on the offensive end a whole heck of a lot. We were better tonight with our pace, and so we've got to continue to develop there. And then we'll get a chance to turn our attention to Winthrop, who's had a great season and playing great basketball right now.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Mike, congratulations.
Thank you.
What obviously offensively much different than yesterday. What adjustments did you guys make to that Upstate defense after yesterday?
Well, the main thing was our pace. We were kind of just sloshing through our offense yesterday, not executing with great pace, and consequently, we were a little easier to guard. We were impatient offensively, taking some quick shots without making the defense work. And so then we were taking tougher shots and not hitting, and that was fueling their offense. So tonight I thought, we were more patient and we had better pace, and then we didn't hesitate to share the ball. And consequently, I think that was our high number on the season, at least in the league, in assists for the year. And we took care of the basketball.
To go from, I think you guys made one 3-pointer yesterday, one 3-pointer, and you had 13 tonight. What was different from you guys from 3-point range tonight?
Again, it was the pace of our offense, which kind of put them on their heels. We were able to, drive and get some stuff close to the basket, and then get to the free throw line. And then once, we were doing that, then their defense collapsed a little bit, and we were able to kick it out for some easier threes, and guys knocked them down.
You guys are now one game out of first place, one game behind Winthrop, with Winthrop coming to town next week. How ready do you feel this team is to take on this big couple games coming up here?
Yeah, we'll see. That's what it's all about. That's why you play the game. You decide it between the lines. And so we have a few days to prepare for them. Certainly they will be prepared coming in here. We expect to get their best shot, and we're going to have to be playing really good basketball to have a chance to win the game.
You've won 9 of your last 10 games. Do you like how this team is playing heading into next week?
Yeah, I really liked it before, the pause there when they changed our game last week. And so we ended up having some extra days off. I thought we were a little rusty last night. And then, tonight, obviously getting another chance to play, helped us. And now, we really have to have, 3 or 4 good practices to maintain the level that we attained tonight and that we had going into the Asheville series. But that's the nature of this season. There are the pauses, and you still got to find a way to answer the bell when it rings.
You tied Winthrop for the regular season title last year. How satisfying is it that pretty much with a whole new cast of characters and all the guys you lost, here you are a year later, and first place will be on the line next week when it's 1 versus 2 next week?
Yeah, it's fun to see how the team has progressed from the first day. If you had told me back in June or September, October that we'd be here in the month of February, I'd have signed up right then. I just didn't see it. I know you asked some questions back then, and I really didn't know what guys were capable of. Obviously, 20 games in, we have a better feel for what guys can do and what our team is capable of. But, we did set a goal to be a really good defensive team. So far, we're one of the best in the league and have some numbers nationally where we have shown that we can defend and rebound. But it's really going to get tested here the rest of the way, these last 6 games, starting with Winthrop next week.
And finally, with what's at stake next week and how good Winthrop is, with this young team, do you think this young team kind of has the internal fortitude, has the competitive nature, has the has the stuff you need to play in big games like this next week?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I don't know. I can't say that I know if they do. And, like I said, that's why you play the game within the lines. And, you see, when the as Coach Boyden likes to say, when the bullets are flying, are guys able to focus and do their job, to be able to make shots, to execute offense, to be solid defensively. Those things come out in games like that. And so, we'll learn a lot about our team. We think we know a little bit here, but it's a whole different animal going down the stretch of February and March. And, we've got to prove ourselves over and over again. Every single time we get a chance to take the floor is an opportunity for us to prove ourselves.